What's up, YouTube? It's Kid and I'm back with another video. Okay, so yes, I know it's been a minute. Yada yada yada, keep all your little comments to yourself. I'm back and I promise I will be posting more content. I will not give you any excuses as to why I haven't been, but just know I'm definitely trying to do better in this new year. So with that being said, let's get started. Alright, so I had a lot of people asking me, what I've been doing, in the new year. And I haven't really been telling many people. If you know, you know. And if you don't, I mean, you probably didn't need to know. But based off the title, you should know this video is about to be about. I decided to do a 21-day fast with my church. And it's been pretty great. I cannot say that it wasn't challenging because it definitely was. However, I made it to day 21 and I have so many pictures and things to tell you guys about how this journey has been for me. So the fast is a focus fast, so it was a 21-day focus fast. And so I went through the list and I decided on the Daniel fast. And if you read Daniel 10, 12 through 13 verse, then you'll see, that it was a 21-day fast and a lot of things goes into play with that fast. And so with the Daniel fast, it's no meat, no sweets, no bread. Anybody that knows that, listen. First of all, I love chicken. I would eat chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, chicken, fried chicken, baked chicken, steamed chicken, air fried chicken, any kind of chicken you got. 9 times out of 10, I want it. I'm a huge chicken fan, so I knew that this was going to be one of the most challenging for me, but it was going to also bring me closer to God. So I decided to go with the Daniel fast. So the people that actually knew about me fasting, I asked some of them, for a list of questions as to, what to answer during this video, because I didn't really know, how to go about it, because I'm normally doing, something crazy or a prank or something. So I decided, to ask a few people some questions. And so some of the questions that were asked of me during this fast was, one, what inspired me to do the fast? Well, crazy thing is that this is not my first time fasting. I have fasted, I think my first fast was in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. And during that time I did a 7-day Daniel fast, and it went pretty well. And it's so crazy because I didn't know much about it. I started doing it with the church that I had went to one Sunday, and they said they was fasting, and I was getting ready to leave to come to college, and I was like, why not make a commitment to God, so that in the long run, that he keeps his hands on me. And so every year since that year, I have committed to a fast, but I've never just went forth with doing more fasting. But last year, I told myself that in January, I was going to commit to doing a fast per month. I did not stick to that. I made it 3 months in. I did a fast in January. I did one in February and March. And then after March, due to a bunch of things, the pandemic and everything, me relocating, I didn't stick to what I originally set forth. And I said I was going to make fasting a lifestyle, but I didn't adhere to it. So now when Pastor was talking about, fasting and whatnot, I was like, this is the perfect time for me to get back into this lifestyle that I said that I was going to start. And what perfect time than to do it now. So that was one of the things that really inspired me to start the fast. I already told you guys, what fast I chose and why I chose that fast. And another question is, was it challenging? Listen, it was very challenging. Some days were easy. In the beginning, I really thought it was going to be kind of hard, but it actually wasn't. Crazy thing is, I didn't really know what to expect as my outcome of the fast, but I just kept praying, that I want to be more focused. I want to be closer to God. And during this fast, that was my goal, to become more closer to Him. So I'm going to delete these things out of my life and replace it with this and replace it with that and doing these things. And so with that, before I started my fast, listen, my face had broke out so bad from wearing those freaking masks for this freaking pandemic. It was bad. And I was showing my friend, I was like, I don't know what's wrong with my skin, but my skin has never done this. Listen, it was day 3 into my fast. My face started clearing up instantly. And I was just like, wow, God, I see you working already. And it was just the small things that was actually showing up and that I wasn't really realizing, because small things still have the trials were still coming throughout my fast, but I was ready for them. Everything that tried to stop me during this fast, to hinder and to make me want to go back to eating meat and eating sweets and stuff like that. I didn't allow it to happen. And it's just so crazy because I love sweets and like I love candy. I love ice cream. I love everything that I shouldn't have, but I literally eat it. Normally would have ate it every day, all throughout the day, but during these 21 days, I haven't really had any cravings for anything sweet besides some cake for my birthday. And of course, I'll get into that, down the road. But okay, so let's get into the first week. Okay, so the first week, like I said, the first few days was pretty easy. One thing that I did learn during the sermons that I was receiving is that in order to be focused, in order to complete this fast successfully, you have to complete these 3 steps. You have to pray, you have to plan, and you have to prep. So throughout this whole time, I was praying, I was planning, and I was prepping. So because I knew that I wanted this fast to be successful and I wanted to come out on the other side of it, I went to the store. I got some frozen fruits. I got some spinach, and I got stuff like that. And I got some vegetables, baked potatoes, stuff like that, so that I was able to cook. So that I didn't have the desire, to go out, get chicken or this, that, and the third. I knew the temptation was gonna be there, but I knew that this is something that I wanted to do for me. And so actually, the first day I went to my grandma's house, and she gave me some kale. I was like, oh, I hate kale, but I was like, you know what? At this point, I gotta take out, the things that I don't like and replace it with the things that, that I actually need, so that I'm not, killing my body in the process. And so she gave me some kale, she gave me some fruits, and and I took all of that, and then I went to my dad's house, and we was actually watching the game, and I was like, Daddy, can you cook me something to eat? And he was like, yeah, I'm finna come cook. And so he made some corn, and then he also made me some black beans. And I was like, yo, I hate beans. Unless it's baked beans, I'm not a bean fan. And I was just like, you gotta eat something, because otherwise, you're gonna starve. And I don't have any weight to lose. I'm already 144 pounds. There was no way I was willing to lose any weight throughout this fast. And so, and then it's so crazy because he made some baked fish and some baked shrimp. And they was all just eating it, and in the process, I was just like, man, can I just one, just a little bit, But I told myself, no, you're gonna do right. And it's so crazy because everybody kept saying that, seafood is not necessarily a meat, and I was like, well, at the end of the day, in my mind, that it is. So because I think that it is, I'm not. Well, it is considered a meat, but it's not technically, a meat. But I was like, in my mind, that it is. So I feel like I'll still be, going against my fast and my commitment to God if I still, added that to my fast or whatever. And so, I had the black, and I'm actually gonna add the picture on here of my plate that day. And I had some salsa and some tortilla chips, and let me tell you, that was the best meal I had. That was the first meal of my fast, and it was pretty dope. My temptations weren't there anymore. I was watching the game. I had a pretty good meal, and actually, it wasn't. I don't know if I said it was the Auburn-Alabama game. It was the Alabama and Ohio game, and of course, we came out on top, Roll Tide. But, anyways, okay, so that was the first day, and so the next day, actually, I went to the store, and that's when I bought the frozen fruits and all of the stuff that I felt like I need, some fruits and fresh fruits and some potatoes and stuff like that I thought that I needed to be successful. And so I didn't get a lot because I was in the process of getting other things done. And so I said, okay, I just need enough to last me a week, and then once I transition over, then I'll get more. And so for the first week the first week was pretty great. I don't remember having any temptations at all. I was pretty busy every day, so I had to make sure that I was actually, doing the things that I said I was going to do. And so what I did was, in the morning, I would wake up and I would make a smoothie, and I actually have a smoothie now. And, I would put some kale in it, and then some fruit, frozen fruit and fresh fruit. I would have a banana a day, and that was my breakfast. And then throughout the day, I would eat salsa and tortilla chips, and just something small just to keep me going, so that because normally when I don't eat, I develop a migraine headache, and I just didn't want to give me no reason to want to eat something more than the things that I actually needed, or the things I actually said that I was gonna eat on my fast. And so I would eat like some tortillas and salsa throughout the day, some peanuts. I actually went to the store and bought some peanuts, and I would just snack on, little small things that were still in my fast, that were still good for me. And so that was that week. And like I said, it went pretty great. I didn't I want to say for the first week, I didn't even eat out. It was like one day I was busy doing something and I went somewhere, and so I stopped. I went to this place, and it was so hard because I was looking at the menu, and the first thing on my mind wanted me to go and get something with chicken in it. But then I was like, no, like, you're fasting. And it was so hard because I was looking at the menu and I was like, what am I supposed to get? And so I asked the lady for help, and I was telling her, nothing with meat in it. And so I ended up getting, I think I took a picture of it. So I'll just add it if I did. But I ended up getting a Caesar salad, and I got a spud. Matter of fact, I was at McAllister's, and I got a Rotel spud, and it came with spinach, broccoli, peppers. It had cheese on it, and it ended up being really, really good. That was my first time ever going to that place. And the meal was actually pretty great. Like, I was like, wow, it's crazy the things that I'll eat when I can't eat something else. Like, cause if you would have asked me before January 11 to eat some spinach or to eat some kale or to eat some of the things that I ate during this fast, I would have looked at you like you were crazy. But now I realize that a lot of the things that I was picky with eating, it's not that I didn't like it, it's just I never really gave it a try. And then when I did give it a try, I already had these preconceived ideas about it, so I forced myself not to like it. But now I realize a lot of stuff I actually do like. So during this fast, I've actually learned a lot about myself throughout this time as well, so I'm definitely proud of that part. Okay, so that was day 1 through 5, basically, right? So day 1 through 5 was pretty great. No lies told, it was pretty great. It wasn't until day 6 that I think day 6 was my first hardest day, actually. And I was in Walmart and I was grocery shopping, right? And I was just trying to pick up all the things that I feel like I needed to, help me throughout the rest of this process. That was day 5, so I had too many days left to go at that point, 16 days, I think. And I was walking down the aisle of Walmart, and literally I walked down every aisle, and it wasn't until I got to the frozen foods aisle, I think, or like the meat aisles or something, and I started seeing everything in the store that I love to eat. And I literally almost broke down in the aisle crying because I knew that I couldn't have it, and I had made a commitment, and I wanted to stay committed to the commitment that I made to myself and the commitment that I made to God. And I told myself, I was like, just leave, get out the store, because like you cannot have a mental breakdown in this store. Like, you just cannot do that. And so I actually finished shopping, and I got myself together, and I kept telling myself, I was praying about it, and I was like, you're committed to this. Like, you decide to do this thing, and you're gonna stay focused on it. And so I left the store, and I felt okay once I paid for everything. And I left the store, and then I came to the house, and I can't remember. Oh, that day I was trying to see what I ate that day, and then that day I actually went and got me a salad, and I ate the salad, and I actually felt pretty great after I ate or whatever. And I didn't even think about that moment at all. But day 6 was definitely the hardest day. I will never forget day 6. And so continue to transition throughout the fast. But wait, let me pause. My daily routine was I would wake up, I would read my Bible app, so the verse of the day, and then after that I would read this. Now, before I received my book, my best friend was sending me every day up until I received my book, and I received my book on day 6, and so from day 1 through 5 they were sending it to me, but day 6 came, I was actually reading my book. So my daily routine was I wake up, I would wake up, I would pray, I would read my verse of the day, I would read my day for that day, and then I would get my day started. I would get up, make my smoothie and, get my day started or whatnot. So this book is The Outcome, and it was written by my best friend, Dre Jose, and you can actually purchase this book. You can go to his website, which is www.drejose.com, or you can go to Amazon, and it's on Books A Million as well. So you can purchase on all 3 of those sites. It is a great book. It's literally a 21-day devotion. Listen, let me tell y'all. God is so good. My best friend wrote this book last year during the pandemic, and it came out. It officially I think it went up for pre-order at the end of November, and then he did like a Q&A for the book like January 7th, and then literally I said, okay, I'm not gonna even read this book yet. I'm gonna wait until my 21-day fast, because it's a 21-day devotion. So what better time to read it than during 21 days? And so I include this in my focus fast. So literally every day I would get up and I would read this. And this book is powerful. It will make you think about some of the things that you do now, or some of the things that you did in the past, and how you could have handled it, but also it gives you the chance to reflect on it and how you should do better now. So make sure that y'all gonna get y'all a copy. See, I got the pop socket, I got everything. So it's Team Dre Jose, and it's The Outcome, and it's Climbing Out of the Past and Reaching for the Future. And Reaching for the Future. So make sure y'all go and get a copy of this. It's not priced at all. So check it out. So back to what I was saying. Alright, so we said the first 5 days, pretty great, no problems. Day 6, pretty tough. And so from day 6 up until day 16, I want to say, everything was pretty good. I was in the groove. I had everything pretty much figured out. I did have some temptations there, here and there. Like my best friend, we was together, and he was like, "Oh, I'm finna go get some A-Town." And A-Town, that's like his and I spot. Like we would go there every day for lunch. Like that would be our little lunch day. And when he said that, I got so upset, and I was like, what kind of friend are you? Because I cannot have chicken. That's my favorite wing spot. But I can't have chicken, so why would you even do that? And so he was like, okay, you're right. He was like, well, I'm just going to wait till your fast over. And so it was a small temptations, I'll be on social media, and I would see, it's like, during this fast, this is when all the temptations pile on. I would never see so much food. I have never seen so much food that I've actually wanted until this fast started. I'll be on Facebook, and I'll be scrolling, and people posting all of this scrumptious looking food. Listen, y'all, I could just taste the food through the phone. And during those times, what I would do? I would pull out some salsa and them tortilla chips and eat that salsa. I eat some peanuts, and I would just think about okay, here we go. Let me get me back into focus. Let me get back focused. But it was just the temptations were everywhere. My brother and I went out to eat, and he had steak. I don't even eat steak, so that completely pushed me away. But I had I had some fries, I had some fried pickles, and I had tried some kind of dip or something. First of all, it was not good. A lot of the things that I tried, I was open to try, first of all, which is new for me, because if first I'm gonna tell you up top, I don't want it. No, I've never had it, but I'm probably not gonna like it, so I'd rather not try it. However, during this fast, I was actually willing to at least try a lot of the things, and a lot of the stuff I actually like. So that's definitely a plus with me. I'm not as picky as I originally thought that I was, so I'm gonna definitely keep that in my back pocket. But so a lot of people be eating chicken. I'll be on FaceTime, with my friends or something, and they'll be eating, stuff that I can't eat, and I would either have to get off the phone with them, or I just have to pray about it, because the temptations are there. And sometimes, it would hurt me, because I'm like, I committed to this. And it's like, man, I love chicken. And that was one of the main things that I was always seeing was chicken. And so, overall, I did, make it through, and I did fairly well, I think. But before I started the fast, I was like, okay, this is the fast that I'm gonna do. And when I was trying to figure out the fast, I was trying to, figure out, try to base it off certain things that I knew I had going on throughout the month, and it went throughout those 21 days anyway. And so I kept thinking I was forced to think about my birthday. My 24th birthday just passed, and I was like, dang, and I love cake and I love ice cream. And I was like, for my birthday, I definitely want some cake and ice cream. And so I was like, you know what? For my birthday, I'm gonna make that my cheat day. I'm gonna have a great meal. I'm gonna get me some cake and ice cream, and then I'm gonna pick back up my fast. And then my birthday came, and I did not do anything that I said. I literally stayed committed to my fast. I stayed focused on God, because at the end of the day, my birthday was day 16 for me. And because that was day 16, that means I only had 5 days left. And I was like, okay, if I made it 16 days in, I can make it 5 more days. So why can I just wait for cake and ice cream 5 more days? Like, I can have everything that I want 5 days later. It's not that big of a rush. Like, it's really, it wasn't as deep as I thought it was gonna be. And overall, I went out to eat, and I was looking at the menu, and I wanted to get what I always got. But I transitioned over and I got something different, and it turned out to be pretty darn great. Like, it was pretty great. Like, I still want to go back and order it just like that, the way I had it again. I did not get cake and ice cream, and it was so crazy because the restaurant, it was a Mexican restaurant that we went to for my birthday, and they were trying to, they did the little put the hat on my head, they did the happy birthday, and I told them, don't put the whipped cream on me, because I was going to be tempted to eat it. So I didn't want it on my face because I was going to lick it. Like, I just didn't want any temptations to make me want more. And so I was drinking my drink, and they put the hat on my head, and everybody singing happy birthday, this, that, and the third. And I froze because I'm thinking, like, here comes that whipped cream. And so everybody at the table was like, no, don't do it. And so I may actually add the clip on when they was doing it, because I was...
Oh, there we go! Hold on, oh my God! No.
And then given, after all of that passed, I got the plate from them, because they ended up putting like a little chocolate chip, a little cake or something on it, and it had whipped cream on it. And so I got it and I set it down. And while I'm not paying attention, one of my neos that was there, she decides to get the whipped cream and still put it on my face. Now, luckily, it wasn't close to my mouth, so I didn't actually have any temptation, but it was all on my eyes, my glasses, my nose, and it was a great moment. The temptation that I thought I was gonna have, it wasn't even there. And overall, I had a pretty great birthday. But I am gonna get my cake. Tomorrow is a second celebration, because today is actually day 21, like I said, so tomorrow is February 1st, and I am getting my cake. And I'm doing this video today because I promised everybody that I would drop a video tomorrow. I just don't think that tomorrow I'm going to actually have time to record, edit, and then get this video up, so I actually decided to do the video today on day 21. But I'm getting my cake. I'm probably going to have some chicken. Now, I did say that I'm going to eat chicken. I'm gonna go back to eating meat. I'm not going to not eat meat. However, fasting is a lifestyle of mine. The commitment that I made last year that I did not commit to, I'm going to commit to. Like, there's no ifs and buts about it. I will do a fast every day. And not every day, I'm sorry. I will do a fast once a month. One day it may be a 24-hour, it may be a 72-hour, it may be a week, it may be 21 days, it may be a month, it may be 3 months, 6 months. I don't care what it is. I'm going to commit myself to God that I'm going to complete a fast so that I can stay focused on Him, and that's the end goal, for me to be closer to Him, but also to remain focused on Him, and on my goals as well. And so I have a list of fasts I'm gonna do, and if anybody wants to join in on any of these fasts, feel free to let me know. Hit me up, drop in the comments, send me a message on any of my social medias. I'm really not doing the whole social media as much, for real. There's no reason behind me not doing it. I'm just not interested anymore. Like, yeah, I may be on them, scrolling a little bit, but as far as posting, I'm only gonna post like when I feel the need to. But as far as that, I'm really not into it anymore. Like, a lot of the things that I was into, I'm just not feeling it. I came into this year and I felt different, and because I felt different, I want to be different, and because I want to be different, that means I got to do different things. And so I'm just not into it. There's no particular reason why. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just growing, and they say when you're a child, you do childish things, but once you're an adult, you put childish things behind. And not saying that being on social media is childish, because it's not, but it's just, in order for me to remain focused, some of the things I have to cut back on, I have to completely cut ties to. But overall, this fast has been pretty darn great. It's the skin for me. Like, my skin is flourishing, my hair is still growing, so that's always a plus. It's been pretty great. I'm gonna definitely, show y'all some of the meals. Wait, let me back up. I don't know what day it was the day is on the picture, so you'll see. But this day, I'm gonna tell you, when I went grocery shopping, I picked up this little stir fry or whatever it was. Okay, so I felt good about myself. You know, I was about to actually go out to eat, but I was like, you know what? I spent all this money grocery shopping. How about you use some of this stuff? And so I was like, okay, let me get in the kitchen, you know, whip up a little something. And so I got everything prepared. You know, I popped it open and I put it in the skillet. You know, I'm doing my little thing, and I pulled the broccoli out. You know, I got the broccoli on. And so as I'm making it, so the smell of it wasn't pleasing. And so I was already like, I feel like this gonna make me throw up. And I was on the phone with my best friend. He was like, well, you know, anytime it smell like that, then 9 times out of 10, that's what's gonna happen. And so I tasted it. And so I forced myself to like it when I tasted it, but I was still cooking. And so I was like, okay, let me add this, that, and the third. And once I'm done, you know, it'll be good. All right, so, you know, I make it, and I'm done making it, and I fix my plate, and I add my broccoli to it, and I'm like, oh, wow, take my picture. Now, I haven't been posting. Nobody on social media knows that I've been fasting unless they know, because, like, we had a conversation. But I didn't post my fast on social media none during this time. And so, but I have been taking the picture, you know, and putting days on it for this video. And so I took the picture, and I was like, oh, they gonna be like, oh, yeah, she doing her thing. And, you know, I got comfortable. I went to the bed, you know, I was about to turn on a movie or something. And the smell of it just kept, you know, going through my nostrils. And it just kept making me want to nauseate. And I was like, I don't think I can do this. And so, I ate a piece of the broccoli, and the broccoli wasn't even as good as I expected. But I think it was just because of the other part. And so, I, you know, swirled it up on a little thing. And I tried to put it in my mouth, and I just, that's literally like, and so, you know, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna throw this whole thing away. And so I did get the picture just so I could show you guys, but it was horrible. It was horrible. So some of the stuff that y'all be eating, I don't know what y'all do to it to make it, you know, be delightful for y'all, but some of the stuff I just can't eat. I tried. I tried a lot of different things, but some of the stuff I just can't do. But overall, listen, I am so ready for tomorrow to come because I want some chicken. Like, I want some chicken. I want a burger. I don't want to see no rice no time soon. I don't want to see no broccoli no time soon. I love fries, so I'm definitely gonna see fries. I don't want to see no salad no time soon. It's a lot of things that I'm gonna eat, but I'm just not gonna eat them right now because I had enough. I had to stop eating greens at this point because my body had so many greens. Ooh, my body was doing some things that I ain't seen it do in years, and I was like, wow. But overall, like I said, it was great. I'm definitely I have committed that, you know, I'm still gonna have a smoothie every day, at least throughout the weekdays. I'm still gonna commit to drinking a smoothie because normally I wouldn't do breakfast, and I realized that when I don't get off to a good start, I get migraines, or, you know, my day isn't as great. So, but I realized that throughout this, when I wake up and I make a smoothie, my day was pretty good because I had something in my body. So I realized if I feed my body, I feed my soul, then at the end of the day, I'm already set myself off to a great start. And so I'm going to definitely commit to still doing smoothies, you know, keeping my kale, my spinach and stuff in them. To the fact that, you know, so that I'm still staying healthy and I'm feeding my body for all the other things that I want to do. But I think that is enough of me talking throughout this thing. You know, I've said a lot, but I hope that it was, you know, that it helped somebody. And like I said, if you want to join in with me, just hit me up, let me know. You know, and I've seen some stuff, and, you know, we can get this thing going. However, it's a lifestyle for me. It may just be a moment for you, but one day I hope that, you know, I pray that, you know, it'll become a lifestyle for you as well. You know, but it takes time. But just let me know. You know, I said a lot. Did a lot of talking. This probably the most talking y'all seen me do throughout my entire channel, right? Yeah, I know. I'm turning over a new leaf. So with that being said, make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and comment to my channel. Turn on your post notification bells and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And yeah, I'm out.